Hey there folks, Radiant T here, and, well, I'm doing Wonderlocke in Pokemon Shield, and there is a reason for this. So, unfortunately, around the end of January 2021, I found out my Switch had bricked itself. Yeah, so I lost my entire Pokemon Shield save. Also, what I had of a Pokemon Sword save. Yeah. I want to get a Shield save again, so I'm doing a Wonderlocke, or Suprise Lock, or whatever you want to call it, because it's Surprise Trade, but it's Wonder Trade. Yeah. So at this point I'm still hammering down some of the rules for certain, but basically any Pokemon I get is going to be Wonder Traded away. Starter, first one caught in each area, gifts, if I even, well, I might just box gifts and just not even touch them. Yeah, and as far as what I get from Wonder Trade, I'm gonna put a level cap on that. So I'm not like, oh, I just got a level 60 Pokemon on my first trade, yay! No, so I'm gonna cap it by badge. So like, for instance, up until I get the first badge, I cannot accept anything above level 20 from Wonder Trade, and goes up 10 levels from there. So, to start off, I chose Groupie because, well, honestly, I had my husband be like, pick a Pokemon for me, I don't care. So, he chose Groupie. So yeah, I chose Groupie as the starter. Thought pop with it, of course, in that initial fight. That's like whatever. So of course, unfortunately, you can't actually do surprise trades until you make it to the wild area for the first time. So I do have to catch a couple of Pokemon before I get to the wild area. So my Route 1 Pokemon is Wooloo. I kind of just charged into the grass and it was the first thing I ran into. So, for the rules, I don't know what to do about shinies yet. I haven't decided, because I don't count on getting shinies. Reminds me, I lost a shiny Whaler. But yeah, I don't know what to do about shinies yet. Now, in terms of if I happen to get, say, a duplicate in Wonder Trade, I'll allow a reroll. Just like I'll allow a reroll if something is above my current level cap. So like, say, this Wooloo goes out and becomes, or I trade it and it becomes a Squovit, and then later on, whatever I catch on, say, Route 5, it also becomes a Squovit. I would go ahead and just reroll that second Squovit. Now, of course, since this is a Nuzlocke of sorts, it's just Wonder Trade Nuzlocke, if things die, they're out. They'll be boxed. They're gone. If I completely black out, then the challenge is over. I don't know if I'll restart or just continue going on from there on my own, but yeah. So anyways, on to Route 2, where the first Pokemon I kind of run into, and I just kind of charged forward and hit whatever hit first with whatever hit first, and it happened to be a Tunable! Yay! I had to be careful not to accidentally kill it with Groupie. In terms of if I kill whatever I find first, I don't know if it's gonna be a case of I'll just re-encounter one, or if that area is just gone. I'll probably just go ahead and re-encounter one. I'm not gonna try and make this like super hardcore on me. This is honestly like my first like serious Nuzlocke I've done, if you don't count some randomizers that I've kind of done with Nuzlocke rules. So in terms of how the wild area is gonna work, I'm gonna count each area of the wild area separate. So, like, the first area will be its own, and then whatever I go into next will be another one, but I can only catch one per one of those. And then in terms of the DLC, I'm not going to touch it until after I beat Leon, the champion, at the end. Just so that it doesn't get all confusing and yada yada yada. So anyways, after clearing up Route 2, I can finally make it to the wild area, so I can finally actually start this. I did actually have to be a little bit careful with Groupie on Route 2. He almost died, honestly. That was a little scary. like, I don't want to lose Groupie before I even trade him. So anyways, it's time to start the trades. I'm gonna start with Wooloo. So the first thing I get is a Japanese Golduck. Oh, yeah, it's level 60. Well, so much for that Golduck. Oh hey, and speaking of that Squilbit example, here's a Greedent, the evolution of Squilbit. Except there's one small problem with this Greedent. This is off to a wonderful start, isn't it? So wonderful. So wonderful. So wonderful. Yeah, the Greedent's level 60. Okay, take 3 on this Wooloo. Oh my goodness, this Wooloo. We've had a story. However, this time I see a Temple and I'm like, okay, this has to be something, right? There's no way I'm gonna get a level 60 Temple. Come on. Yeah, so things finally start turning around with this Temple because it's level 11, which is totally acceptable. So, Wooloo has become Temple. Next up, we've got Choodle. And it's a Rookity! Well, on the bright side, it's a Rookity. On the downside, I had a Rookie in my original file, and part of this was like so I could play with maybe different Pokemon. But it's a Rookity, and I had a Corviknight in my original file. Well, yeah. So the Rookity does turn out to be level 9. So, well, one shot, you got a Rookity. Yay. Anyways, finally, last but not least, we've got Groupie, which becomes a Joltik. Okay, this will be interesting. Temple and Joltik, I've never played with. Rookity, yes. Temple and Joltik, no. So the Joltik does turn out to be a usable level of level 13. However, before I wrap things up here, I actually want to go grab my first wild area Pokemon, which is going to be a Tyrogue. I'll be honest, I was minorly hoping it was a Ralts just because, but Ralts is unfortunately kind of rare, and I don't think I even had the right weather, so... Actually, no, I did have the right weather. I don't think about it. Anyways, point is, it's a Tyrogue. And yeah, so Rolling Fields Pokemon is a Tyrogue, and well, let's see what it becomes. Wait a second. I need to see that again. So, that was not expected, and I didn't account for it in the rules, but let's go with it! Tyrogue for Tyrogue! Presumably it has a different Hitmon it will evolve into? I believe if I looked at the stats on this one right, this one should be a Hitmonlee. I think it looked like it was going to be Hitmonlee. I have no clue what the original was going to be, but yeah. Tyrogue for Tyrogue. That happened. That happened. I just hope the person I traded with was laughing as much as I was, though probably wasn't. But yeah. Yeah. So there's one final thing to deal with in this Wonderlocke, and that is nicknaming the Pokemon, which I never do, but I'm going to do because yeah. So I've decided I'm going to name them after what they originally were. So we have Wooloo the Temple, Choodle the Rookity, Groupie the Joltik, and Tyrogue the Tyrogue. Yay! Woohoo! It'll be better once it evolves. So that's all I've got for now. There is going to be more. And it'll probably be more whatever. I just kind of wanted to be like, I'm doing this mainly because I want to shield save again, but I'm doing it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing so you can get notified when there's more. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media, along with my Discord server. So thank you again for watching. This is gonna be a ride. I've like never done Nuzlocke, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this is RinTheMT signing out. Bye!